Hey folks, take a look at this giant square table, but first, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I always start by hacking away extraordinarily fast at each of the inclusions to clean out all the gaps. Then I sand out all of the live edges to get it nice and prepped for the epoxy to bond. And of course, I got to trim them up to size so they fit perfectly to the final size of the table. I always build the form here. I got my buddy Ken helping out in the background here. Cutting the form to size. It's a little bit bigger than 48 inches, actually 30 inches bigger. So I had to take multiple pieces together. I'm using the Tyvek tape here so that the epoxy doesn't stick to it. Some caulk, some nails. Let's crank this. Then I put the slabs in the form to get it ready for the pour. Lots of mixing, lots of epoxy on this. This final color is going to be a nice white, opaque white, so I mix a bunch of that white pigment in it. Pouring it in each and every one of the gaps. I usually over pour it on the slabs as well to make sure it's fully saturated and full depth that we could possibly have. Cracking it out of the form, getting it on the hoist to allow me to flip it by myself, of course. Now this is always a fun part, getting the form off the bottom of it. Then I'm loading it up on my truck, getting my buddy Sam to lift it up on a forklift to plane it down. And after that amazing, it's nice to the right size, I'm trimming it up perfectly to the right dimensions. Then I'm going to sand it down. Takes forever to do this. Pretty exciting. Can get kind of lazy, kind of boring. Now I'm cutting some C-channel in the bottom just to stabilize it because there's a lot of epoxy in this, not a lot of wood. Wheeling it into the spray booth to get Duro 2K poly on it, general finishes. Getting my mask on, spraying it down to get a nice clean look on it. It's got some UV inhibitor on that product and it turns out beautiful. Take a look at this quick flyby for this table. Nice clean edges. That black walnut with the white epoxy, man, a match made in heaven. Classic coloring and a nice deep gray base to it with kind of a diamond look in the center. Man, nice and stable, nice and sturdy. Some amazing flyovers with the still pictures at the end. Beautiful classic coloring, classic look, classic shape. And as you take a look at the final location, make sure to subscribe and enable notifications to my channel.